Laura A. Grace here, the author of Dear Author, Letters from a Bookish Fangirl, Team Lines of Poetry Collection, and Finding God Anime Devotional for Otakus, which is free on a variety of platforms. I'll leave a link down below in case if you'd like to check it out. Happy Friday, my friends! I'm so excited you're here. I'm so excited for this video because it is a manga shopping video. I have been wanting to go to the bookstore like a lot recently. Like, I've just really had this urge and this desire to go. Like, it's been too long since I have been. So recently my husband was off and we went on a date and I was like, can we go to the bookstore? And we did. And I have to confess, if you're here for the like manga haul, it's really small. So, but I hope that you guys just enjoyed this video. And if you're curious about the manga shopping like portion of the trip, then keep on watching. I hope that you guys just enjoyed that trip and that manga shopping. Oh man, it was so awesome. And though I was surprised, I did feel like the manga part of the store was a little bit smaller just because they took out 2 tables that have manga and instead put Christmas cards on it. And I don't know if it's necessarily that the manga section is smaller, because I also realized that there wasn't as much like manga covers sticking outward. So I don't know if that played a role or not, but it was hard just deciding on 2 manga titles, which is what my husband said I could get, because we recently ordered, or not recently ordered, we've had the Demon Slayer box set on pre-order and it should be here hopefully by the time this video goes live that it's arrived, and I'll definitely be doing an unboxing. I have been eagerly looking forward to this box set for so long. But anyway, yes, we were talking about manga shopping at Barnes & Noble's, and I could only get 2 manga, and I was actually really overwhelmed. I did not know what to get. So before I show the 2 titles that I got, it was between, let's see, when I first came to Barnes & Noble's, I didn't have anything like set in mind, except for I knew that I wanted a Haikyuu volume. And outside of that, I thought of, okay, volume 6 of The Way of the House Husband is already out. And I was like, well, I would like to get that. Though when I looked at it in the store, I realized that volume 6 covers up to the point of where the anime ended. And I was like, okay, there's no rush to get volume 6 right away then, because I've already basically like seen the content. The Way of the House Husband is amazing. I really, really enjoy that anime and just the manga in general. The other title that I was really like, if I could have gotten more than 2 titles, hands down, I would have gotten this series. I had volumes 1 through 4 except volume 3. And shout out to MDRM at Beneath the Tangles because he actually read Kaiju Caramelized, and I mentioned Kaiju Caramelized, Kaiju Girl. Anyway, I don't know if I said Kaiju Girl Caramelized, but anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, getting excited. So anyway, I did a video about that, about Kaiju, if you'd like to check it out, and he actually read this series, and I've only read volume 1, and so I saw that they had it, and they actually like recommended it in like the little, they like a little note thing that you could see, and they talked about it, and I was like, okay, I've read volume 1, why don't we check out volume 2 to see if my mind has been changed? It is so adorable, like, oh my goodness, it was so precious, and I was like, oh man, I was like, well, I don't want to just get volume 1. I want to get volume 1 and 2 since I've already read volume 1. Though when I was skimming through it, I was like, man, I forgot like a lot of this stuff. So it would have been still a good buy, but I just wanted the whole series so I could like binge it right away. So I didn't get that one, but it is definitely going to be back on my like TBR to pick up at some point. The other one I was really interested in that I did look at, and I saw it, I can't remember her handle, but she had mentioned it in her like manga titles that she's excited about releasing this month, and so I looked it up or checked it out at the store, and it is so cute. It was adorable. The only reason I didn't get it is because this past week Right Stuff has been doing a 7 Seas sale, but man, it was hard just deciding 2 titles, but I definitely did get a Haikyuu title. In fact, I got 2 Haikyuu titles because, as I've shared in past videos, I have been reading through this manga. I love it so much. There's definitely a video review coming, so stay tuned for that. And I was really excited to get volume 37 because I have not been able to find it online, and it's weird. I have sort of kept up with what volumes are in stock, and it's odd like when I didn't get them and I'm like, they're out of stock and nobody has them. I was like, oh my goodness, like the one that has Suga on the cover. I can't think of which volume it is, but this was one of them. So my Barnes & Noble's had like 3 of these volumes. And funny story about volume 39, I do not like this guy. I didn't remember his name, and I literally out loud groaned at the store when I realized this was one of the missing volumes that I needed, and I was just like, oh, but this volume redeems itself because it has, I think his name is Benki, and even though he is like on one of my least favorite teams, I still really, really like him. I just thought he was funny. And also it has the little giant, so of course like that totally made up for like him being on the cover. And I'm sorry to anybody who really likes him, I just don't. He's like Hina's like ultimate rival, and I'm just like, no, anybody who is Hina's ultimate rival is just a no-go for me. So I got both of these, and I am just so excited. Like, I have loved Haikyuu. I've really enjoyed reading it, and I think like before I got these 2, I had a total of 30 volumes, so now I have 32, so I only need 13 more volumes, and then I have the rest of this series, and I'm just so excited. I think but the missing volumes that I don't have, I got from my library and have been using library volumes or copies to read all of the volumes. So yeah, that was my manga shopping and my very mini haul of this Barnes & Noble's trip. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've gone to the bookstore recently or you bought any manga recently, what are some titles that you picked up? I would love to hear what you got. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!